The following live stream may contain copyrighted material, the use of which has not been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. We are making such material available for the purposes of criticism, comment, review, and news reporting, which constitute the fair use of any such copyrighted material as provided for in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Law. Notwithstanding the provisions of Sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, comment, review, and news reporting is not an infringement of copyright.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Up Snob. We're doing the trailer for Wildwood today. We're going to look at that one. But before we get into that, Al. I should introduce Al. Al's here with us today. He's going to be...
The madman is here.
The trailer with me. That's right. But we got a little bit of non-trailer related news. We'll do that.
A friend to our chat rooms and his own channel in there, Pauly Latino Slant, has gotten into a bit of issue with YouTube. One of his channels, actually his newer channel, has been shut down, has been terminated for, I guess the IA systems down there has gone after him on that for no reason, considering that the programming that he was putting up on there is all his spotlight interviews, stuff like Edward James Olmos, Machete, and all that. So if you guys get a chance, go over on Twitter, X, however you want to call it, let the team YouTube let them know your disapproval of the situation and get that channel back up and running again. He's a good guy. He's not one of these crazy content creators on there. He actually has a product that YouTube should be wanting on this platform.
Yeah, primarily it's interviews with celebrities, like entertainment.
Yep, celebrity interviews. Yeah, entertainment.
Right, that's weird.
Yep,
strange. All right,
very strange.
Okay, so Wildwood. Now, this is something that Madman is somewhat interested in.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm interested too. I don't know as much about it. What background do you have?
Okay, this is Lakia Studios. If you're not familiar with Lakia, they're responsible for Coraline, Paranormal, The Box Trolls, Kubo and the Two Strings, and the Missing...
Paranorman?
Paranorman, yeah.
Paranorman, not Paranorman.
Paranorman, yeah. Paranorman.
Yeah.
The Box Trolls, Kubo and the Two Strings, and the Missing Link. They're fantastic studio. They're stop motion animation. This is a studio that spends its time, getting the craft correct. If I tell you, basically this particular movie, Wildwood, is based on a 2011 book by hang on, I had it here just a minute ago. Yes. Author is Colin Melroy, who is part of the lead singer of the band The Decemberists, if you're familiar with that band, and his wife is the illustrator for that book. The book came out in 2011. Okay. Lakia secured the rights to this book immediately and began production in 2011. This is how long this movie took to make. 15 years.
So Lakia Studios, very good animation, very good stories. Kubo and the Two Strings. I've seen a number of those movies that you mentioned, of course. Paranorman. I mean, that's fine. It's a fine kids movie. But some of the other stuff, Coraline, Kubo and the Two Strings, are exceptional because of the artistic. The beautiful scenes, how artistic they are. The story being so good. This is like. This is animation that is art. These guys, that's what they kind of focus on. So,
stop motion
I think that's
animation.
what we
got to put that point. Yeah.
I think that's what we'll be seeing here. Like, so, the quality of this movie is it's got a good pedigree. So, it might be one of these, very quality level animations. That's it primarily focuses on kids, but still,
I mean, I will say there is some CGI in this, but that's for the background extensions. The removal of the rigs, the little poles that they use to move the characters, and digital cleanup. That's as far as it goes. Everything else is hand moved and everything, and it takes days just to complete a scene. It's not something that's like boom, boom, boom. One, thank you, ma'am. No, they took, like I said, this took 15 years to make.
And this is a picture in the background here. That's a
Yep.
shot of from the movie, so you can see it's quite detailed, quite beautiful. All right, let's jump. Shall we jump right into the
Let's jump right
trailer?
into it. Yep.
Okay, let's get right into it. All right, let me just start it right off. Here we go.
He's got to go outside sometime.
No, he doesn't.
Promise me you won't leave the house.
Stop 1 second. What's the immediate thing you see?
A family.
No. What's the immediate thing as far as the production?
What do you mean?
No brown money.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay.
It's a little brighter than
It's
some of the
much
stuff
brighter. It's
we've
much
been looking
brighter.
at. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, also, if you look at the face, look at the detail on the face alone. This is all handcrafted. There is some machine work in this on the the 3D printer, but it's like a lot of the carving afterwards. The shaping and everything like that. It's done by hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we've got we start out. We've got a family.
Yep, we got a family.
Some sort of nuclear family with parents and kids. What's going on there? I mean, that can't be right. Isn't this modern Hollywood? All right, let's keep going.
You won't leave the house. I promise we won't leave the house.
So, I mean, I know nothing about this movie, about what it's about or anything. So it's obviously, the daughter is taking her brother for some sort of adventure of some type.
And then it goes wrong.
It does look beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It does look beautiful. Look at this.
Each one of these, like I said, the sets and everything here. There's no CGI in the sets. There's only the backgrounds to extend the length of it. Everything here is based on actual buildings in the place where they basically this is based on. That they based this on. In other words, there's one main house. You can go visit the house itself that's in this movie. It just literally does exist.
Yeah, I would assume that this is mostly CG.
No, this is not CG itself. The extension of it is like when you go when we get to the forest scenes, you'll see like when it's like the long shots, the back end, that's all CGI. This is not. This is all handcrafted sets.
Nice color, nice detail.
See, no brown. There you have the right moonlight. That's what you're supposed to have in a scene at night. You have to have that shade, that bit of a shade of night moonlight that's just peering into the room. That's how you're supposed to film a night scene.
So we got some contrast between the two, and the bright, sunny, and then the dark,
right,
night in this character here. So that's obviously in the past, I would guess then, eh?
I'm not certain. I haven't read the book. I can tell you this: this main story is her brother is kidnapped by something out there in the forest, and the sister has to go in to save him. Yeah,
they're dressed like it's the past or some sort of alternate, universe where people are stuck back in technology relative to us. Beyond their home. All right. Well, that's not something you don't see kids pulled away by crows very often.
Yeah.
That's.
But if you notice, the soldiers are not human.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Go back a little bit.
They didn't. They looked. Okay, let's go through that. They didn't look human to me, but they looked. Oh wait. Oh no, they got a tail.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy's got a tail. He's like a lizard. Okay, I didn't notice that at first. All right, so this is kind of somewhat Chronicles of Narnia in a sense. I guess they're going back in some other world that is more fantastical. Should be.
It's supposed to be like in the forest. It's like there's like a world in the forest itself.
Right. I mean, gorgeous. Some of this, like this looks gorgeous.
It's amazing what they've done with this.
World of Magic. It looks gorgeous. Yeah. Music.
The music's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's not that boom, 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 boom.
Yes, that Dean likes.
Yeah,
it's a little, it's somewhat. It's got, a little bit of an inspirational vibe, but it's also, somewhat sad, mournful, slightly mixed between those two. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who did the music.
That's what I'm finding out right now. Now, there's one thing I wanted to mention. Sorry, I had turned away from there. The bird that you saw, the big bird.
Yeah.
Right. Each of the feather was put in piece by piece. In other words, it has hundreds of pieces to it.
Mm.
Now, those of you out there that are watching, take a moment, go to the Lakia YouTube channel. They have dozens of videos of the behind the scenes of this. Look for the one with the eagle in the scene, and you'll see how they put it together. It's beautifully done to that point.
I mean, look at this. This is just all kinds of,
the
detail and everything. Colors, beautiful.
This is what you do when you
watching
take
art.
The time to make a movie. This is what you do.
I don't want any part of your fairy tale. I just want my brother.
All right. I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
The music is by composer Dario Martinelli, who basically he was an Oscar winner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on the trailer?
Oh, it's a fantastic trailer. It's one of the best trailers I've seen this year. I mean, it's beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, see, they've been touting this for quite some time. I mean, they created their own YouTube channel just to promote this piece by piece by piece. There is a video practically from every stage of this movie, from each of the characters to the sets, to the CGI stuff. It has every piece of the puzzle that puts this movie together. Like I said, this took 15 years to make. It is a fantastic, fantastic track. It's just basically, oh, how can I put this? It leaves you speechless at points, and this is why I've always been mentioning it on my channel and your channel. This is the one to watch. Let's see, with all the promotion that they've been doing. I mean, they haven't been doing massive promotion, but I think starting in September, you'll probably start to see this a little bit more supported.
Yeah, October.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, most people don't realize, Lakia was built by one of the investors into the company was the co-founder of Nike, and his son works in Lakia with them.
Okay, we've got. I dropped the YouTube link to the Lakia Studios, and it's got tons and tons of. It's got the trailers. It's got a bunch of stuff, but it's also got the making of, behind the scenes. So a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. If you're curious about this movie and you want to see how it's made, all the stuff is there. Yeah, myself. I mean, beautiful trailer. It's like watching art. Would I normally go and see this movie? No, because it's not really in my wheelhouse. Now, I have seen a lot of their other stuff, like I said. Kubo and the Two Strings, I think, is the most recent one I've seen. I saw my kids watched Paranorman, stuff like that, which I didn't find as high art as this. Now, this is something I would definitely watch. I would probably encourage my kids to. We might all go and see this, even though they're probably a little old for this story right now. But they did enjoy Kubo and the Two Strings and a lot of these other. We saw them as they like animation, and we saw this as very artistic animation. They do have some interest in that, even if the stories might be more for smaller, younger children, or one of them.
Well, this is sort of like an all ages. You got to remember, Coraline is dark. If you ever see Coraline is a very dark film. Some people said that shouldn't be for kids. Oh no, it's a great film. As somebody said, it's like fairy tales don't have happy endings,
right? But they are aimed at children.
They teach you lessons.
Yeah, but they're aimed at children.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that although the storyline might not appeal to my kids, they're too old. They would be willing, for the artistic merit and that kind of thing. They might be interested in seeing.
Yeah, I would recommend, even for people who are not into this, I would say go see it for its artistic value.
Yeah,
because it's an artistic form of storytelling that basically is somewhat lost. There's not that many studios left there 2D animation. Lakia is one of them. There's another one in Mexico that Guillermo del Toro has a couple of his students working on. That's the Frankandela, which is over at Netflix, which was very beautifully done too. And they were told down in Mexico, oh, don't do, you're not going to get away with doing 2D animation. Who's going to go see 2D animation? Stop motion animation. It's they did pretty well with it. It happens to be nice. And the thing is, this is not the end for Lakia. This is not the last. They're ready for two. Actually, they have a live action that they're working on, which is basically the adaptation of Atmosphere, with directors Anna Bowen and Ryan Fleck, and audition director Lulu Wang. But as far as the stop motion end of it, they're working on Piranesi, which is based on the fantasy novel by Suzanne Clark, and The Night Gardener, neo-noir folktale set in rural Missouri. Those are two other major stop motion animations that they're working on for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
See, the
So
one thing about this
other
studio,
stuff
they don't do sequels. They move on to
Yeah.
the next story.
Well, this is not their story. Like, this is a story that they've taken. They didn't write the story, right? So
Right.
they're pulling the stories themselves,
And the voice,
which is
voice,
good. It's good.
The voice cast is interesting also, because you have Angela Bassett is in this, Mashallah Ali is in this, Carey Mulligan, Tom Waits. You have a good voice cast in this on there. Ron Delaney. I mean, yeah, there's some Hollywood elites in here, but overall, it works. It works very well. This is not a high on the high end like everything else. Let me see. I think I had the production cost. Hold on a minute.
Well, it looks beautiful. It's yeah, we need it's nice to see a little more animation or any movie that's done like this. Attention to detail.
Yeah, we're talking about in their last couple of projects between 60 to 100 million.
Oh, that's still,
in cost, which is
still fairly expensive.
It's not expensive.
Well, okay.
And plus, this is going to be the longest stop motion animation. It's about roughly just a hair above 2 hours, like 2 hours 10 minutes on this movie.
Yeah, that's fairly long for
That's pretty long for a stop motion.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's okay. So I guess this is one. I mean, this is October. One to watch. One that I, this, even if I don't see it in theaters, I will see this eventually, just for the, the look of it and how wonderful it looks. And I've enjoyed stuff from them. I enjoyed Kubo and the Two Strings, even though it might not be aimed at my age group or it's not science fiction. I can enjoy it from an artistic sense. Appreciate this, the good storytelling and the beautiful animation. So yeah, all right. Yeah. We'll have to watch this one. Yeah,
like I said, Snob has put up in the chat the where you can go to Lakia Studios on YouTube. Go check them out. There's a ton of videos on there, long ones, short ones, behind the scenes. They even behind the scenes of Coraline and some of the other projects they've done. So they've posted there. So there's a lot to look at. And there are even shorts where they've gone to the places where they've taken the inspiration for some of the scenery, and you get to see some of the actual scenery that they chose to use in Wildwood.
Yeah. I mean, it looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. Something to watch. A little bit different than we might normally focus on the channel. All right. Okay. Thanks, everybody. That's it for this Pop-Up Snob. Hope you enjoy the movie, and if you watch it, hey, drop us a line when it comes out and tell us what you think about it.
And don't forget to catch Top Lofty Lounge Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern, and also the Pop-Up Lounge Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, with the box office wrap-up on my channel on CutiCast TV.
All right. See you then.